Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across a video from Bishop Thomas where a white woman was trying to remind him that they used to do something like Lane and Shane and was telling him to come to a place that they have so many trees. These are the people that will tell you that the ancestors never did anything, that reparation, there is no need to pay reparations, and that my people are being very racist. And they will tell you that there is a reverse racism. And then they will also wake up to tell you that like when you that they actually do not believe that there is racism. Then they wake up also to tell you that you are lucky to be in a country of gold and milk and honey. That stop talking about racism. When you stop talking about it, it will go away. Tell me how not talking about racism will make it go away, because you people are gaslighters and manipulators. Tell me how you woke up and all you could do was just to go to a black person's video to tell the person that come to Texas or come to so place that they have so many trees. What are you doing with the trees? So you have the knowledge, or you have the idea that your ancestors used to make postcards and do something like Lane and Shane and then give souvenirs. So you are aware of it. So it was not just our story, right? Because this is a proof that you know what you are doing and you are very much aware of what you are doing. Now, this is the people that I keep telling you that I do not want to be in community with them. Let's get into this video.
I'm tired. It's late at night, and I have a show to do in the morning. Can we be honest? I'm looking at you. I'm looking directly at you. This is your profile picture. I'm going to say something to you. It's going to seem harsh. And it is. But somebody should have told you this. Maybe your punk ass mama and your equally punk ass father should have told you this. So I will. You ain't gonna do shit. You could have trees with ready-made rope in them, and you ain't gonna do shit. You're not. You're gonna keyboard warrior your motherfucking ass off, and then you're gonna go do whatever the fuck it was that you were doing in that goddamn profile pic, and you're going to keep your fucking mouth shut around people who, with just the swing of a fist, can literally rearrange your entire existence. You ain't gonna do shit. Stay your little ass in that little ass Texas town where don't nobody want to go, and that includes the people that live there, because it's dying. Keep your little funky ass values all the fuck you want, because if you step your silly ass out of that town, you're going to change your tune. You're gonna go from country to hip-hop so fucking fast it won't be funny. Because, young lady, you ain't gonna do shit. You have a life ahead of you consisting of a boyfriend with a drinking problem, a bunch of motherfucking kids, and maybe some abuse. And that's it. You are out here talking like yo ass gonna be the one stringing people to fuck up, when in actuality, and I'm gonna say this again, you ain't gonna do shit. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Zip. Nothing. Goose eggs. Not one fucking thing. Because I'm going to tell you a little secret. And this comes from years of being a black man in this country. In the immortal words of Denzel Washington, taking a life ain't like stepping on no ants. Your heart isn't built for it. Your mind isn't built for it. The memories and the darkness that will follow your fucking ass for as long as you live is not worth it. That's the first part. You got a heart that pumps pure Flavor-Aid, not even Kool-Aid, Flavor-Aid. That's the first part. And secondly, we're not our fucking ancestors. We're not. Nobody's coming to your little funky ass town. Nobody gives a fuck about your little funky ass town. If you really want to be truthful about it, the only reason people even like Texas are for the towns that have black folk in them. The rest of that fucking godforsaken state keeps voting for goddamn Greg Abbott's Hot Wheel ass. You are not a threat. You are not a hindrance. You are simply a goofy ass white girl with a TikTok account. That is all you are. That's why your account's on private. Because your nuts are big until people come up with bigger ones. There's not a black man that's gonna let you touch him, and there's not a black woman that's gonna let you go without leaving with something. You can talk all the wolf pussy ticket shit you want online. But deep down, you know your life is about to be shit. So you think that you can say whatever the fuck you want to online and nobody's gonna say anything. I'm telling you, and I want you to look at my face real closely. Really want you to. You ain't built for the level of anger that would happen to you if you even so much as thought about letting this shit out your mouth in public with people that can hear you. So I know for a fact you ain't gonna do a damn thing because you can't handle the fucking fact that people are coming after your neck. That's why your account's on private. But see, life ain't a TikTok account. You can't just private yourself. Your picture is connected to this. Your words are connected to this, which is connected to your picture. You ain't gonna do shit. You don't look, but you like that fucking big. I got little cousins that would hurt you. Do you understand that? Do not let your father and your grandfather's racism get you completely folded up with in your own fucking clothes. But maybe you're not smart enough to understand any of the words that I said, so I'm gonna end this video this way. Here is a fucking visual representation, a very fucking visual representation of what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't let your online alligator mouth get your real life hummingbird ass whooped. Keep it cute and keep it pushing, because you can get touched too. And once again, you ain't gonna do. Just look at the picture. Just fucking look at the picture. Would you like to phone a friend? Would you? Hello? I'd like to phone a friend. I need the name of 6 Irish white slaves. Look, lady, I'm not the one out here talking about there was Irish slaves. You are. I'm not the one that said I did my thesis on the Irish white slave. You did. I just asked you to name 6. You did a thesis on this. A whole ass thesis on this. And you ain't got no names. Hold on, you got a doctorate of some kind for writing a thesis on Irish white slaves. But you want me to name 6 African ones. I'm not the one talking about I did a thesis on African slaves. Just say you ain't got it. Just say you ain't got it. That's all you got to do is say you ain't got it. Hey, I don't know. Education, Karen. Listen. Let me help you understand something, okay? You not gonna all lives matter slavery. You're not. The Irish people will tell you it's indentured servitude, not slavery. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? Just for you, Nessa, the Irish white slave historian. What I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna leave this open, and I am asking and imploring any of the people that watch me in Ireland or Scotland. She said that there are Irish slaves, and there's a whole history of it. You see, I don't have to debunk your bullshit, lady. I don't. You have to prove it. You all in the comment section, there were Irish slaves. Ah. Can you name any? But you want me to name something. Nah. We're not in this together. You said that shit. You gonna have to prove it. You gotta prove it. We all not in this together. Just you. What want me to do? What do you want me to do, lady? What you want me to do? A little funny.
You didn't just abandon the hood. You disowned the people who would have died for you just to sit at a table that laughs when you leave the room. See, here's the thing. We were raised in a circle, fed by hands that had nothing, protected by people who had no protection themselves. But then one day, we were told that to be safe, we had to leave. But the truth is that you are walking towards safety. You were walking toward a throne that only invites you close enough to kneel. There was this great trait, unity for proximity, right? You could think about it like that. We didn't give up on unity because we hated each other. We gave up on unity because we were told it was the price of survival. Speak proper, keep your distance, don't be too loud, too soulful, too hood, too angry, too black. We weren't escaping violence, we were trading community for curated proximity. And it came wrapped in suits, degrees, and I made it out. But what we lost was everything that could have made all of us free. See, they didn't sell you freedom. They sold you a seat with your back to your own people. The fog of false protection is like a good way to think about it, right? Proximity is the soft lie that silences the scream. It tells you you're not like them. You're safe here. We trust you, not the rest. But you know what that comes with? It comes with terms. You'll be watched more than you're welcome. You'll be tokenized more than you're trusted. The second you defend someone too black, too angry, too real, your pass gets revoked. That isn't safety. That's curated survival built on betrayal. And they didn't lift you up, they lifted you out. So you couldn't carry anybody with you. See, here's the thing. In black society, we have this culture of containment. Black success is police. Black grief is silenced. Black rage is rebranded as dysfunction. They let us rise, but only if we forget who we're rising with. Right? You're allowed to be black, as long as it doesn't make anyone uncomfortable. That's how they talk. But blackness isn't meant to be palatable. It's meant to be whole, right? We have a wound that echoes. The moment we accepted proximity as protection, we internalize isolation as proof of evolution. But real evolution doesn't leave people behind. It builds a bridge back home, right? You didn't become better. You just became alone in a room that claps but never cares. We don't need to beg to sit at their table. We need to rebuild our table. Because we have a table that remembers every laugh, every struggle, every prayer, whispered through eviction walls. A table that doesn't have to shrink, explain, or perform to belong. You left to feel safe, but the circle the circle was never the danger. It was the memory of being loved without performance. We didn't fail unity. We traded it for a lie dressed like safety. And in the circle is still there. The circle that we all had, our table still there. The spot it was still there. and it will take you back. No passes needed.
Staring and gazing on my phone while, like, I was so much deep in thought, trying to come up with all this kind of posts or comments, because it's really crazy that somebody will leave his account and go to another person's account to tell them something very disgusting. Telling somebody that they have plenty of trees. What are they going to do with the trees? What is the tree? What is the tree meant for? What is the tree meant for? You and I know what they meant by that. For Lane and Shane. That is to tell you that they knew something like this. See, you see these people, they are very delusional. Why am I saying they are very delusional? I am saying they are very delusional because they knew all these things happened. They knew it is happening. But immediately you tell them reparations, they switch. It was my ancestors, right? So now they are acknowledging that their ancestors did something like this, because for them to come out and say, we have plenty of trees. We have a lot of trees. Trees for what? Trees for Lane and Shane. Are these really the people you want to be in community with? Are they really? Are these really the people that came out to lie to Africans, to the media, not just Africans, to the world, that my people are savages? This is who they are. This is who they are. They say so many lies. They use their media to back it up. I am glad the truth is all up in the open. Everybody's seeing. Everybody's beginning to understand who is who, and who is not who. It is really, really very sad that today we have to see things like this. Today we have to, see people say something like this. I'm coming from this. There are the people that are very quick to tell you that there is reverse racism. There are the people that will tell you that stop talking about racism, that it will go away. It is still the same people that will tell you that it was the ancestors that did it, that it was not them. These are the people that will tell you that there is no sundown town, because everything they are talking about, they are telling me that there is sundown town. And then they wake up and tell me that my people are the problem. Last I checked, I rarely see Black people coming at them or Black people waking up. Black people only try to tell them to dismantle the system that they've been upholding for years. It is really sad. It is hard sometimes to talk about all these things. It is really, really sad that Black people wake up every day to disgusting messages. I really do hope they find her. Hopefully they find her. And if you check around, she will tell you she's a Christian. Bye for now.